7 subtle ways women show they secretly admire you. She will almost never admit it out loud, but her behavior is quietly telling you everything you need to know. Here are 7 subtle signals women often use to show attraction without saying a single word, and these behaviors tend to appear naturally rather than being carefully planned. Number 1. She remembers the small stuff. You might have casually mentioned weeks ago that you prefer black coffee, and now, every time she brings drinks, yours arrives exactly the way you like it. No cream, no sugar, and no need for her to ask. Women generally do not mentally catalog details about men they feel indifferent toward. If she is storing information about your preferences, habits, routines, or even passing comments as if she is preparing for a pop quiz about you, that shows a level of investment. Selective attention like this requires mental energy, and people rarely spend that energy on someone they do not care about or think about regularly. Number 2, she finds reasons to be in your space. She does not actually need to walk past your desk to reach the printer because there is a closer one, yet her path somehow keeps intersecting with yours. At a party, you move into the kitchen, and a few minutes later she suddenly needs a drink. You step outside for fresh air, and shortly after, she also needs air. She is orbiting you and creating proximity without making it obvious. When someone keeps coincidentally ending up wherever you are, it is usually not luck. She is subtly engineering these moments and hoping you do not consciously notice the pattern. Number 3. She notices changes immediately. You get a new haircut, and she comments on it within the hour. You wear a different watch, and she spots it right away. You are quieter than usual, and she asks if everything is okay. This level of observation comes from consistent attention. Women do not typically track changes in men. They are not thinking about if she notices details that even your close friends overlook. That suggests you have been taking up space in her thoughts, likely more than she would ever openly admit. Number 4. Her voice changes around you. Most people miss this signal, but it matters. When she speaks to coworkers or other people, her voice stays in one register. When she turns toward you, it shifts, often becoming softer, sometimes slightly higher or more expressive, with greater vocal variety, as if she is suddenly more engaged in the conversation. Voice modulation is largely unconscious. People naturally adjust their tone around those they want to connect with or feel emotionally responsive to. If she consistently sounds different when speaking to you compared to others in the same room, her nervous system is reacting to your presence whether she is aware of it or not. Number 5. She asks questions she could easily look up online. She wants you to explain something about your job or a basic topic that could be answered with a quick search, but she chooses to ask you instead. The point is not the information. She wants the interaction. She is creating conversational bridges that give you an opening to talk, to explain, to share your experience, and to feel useful and valued. The question itself is secondary. What matters is that it gives her access to you and a reason to keep the conversation going. Number 6. She teases you in ways that are not mean. She might call you out when you stumble over your words, joke about your questionable taste in movies, or tease you about that one shirt you wear too often. However, there is always warmth underneath it, and never cruelty. Light teasing builds intimacy without forcing vulnerability. It allows her to engage with you, make you laugh, and see how you react, while still maintaining plausible deniability. This is essentially adult playground behavior, where interest is expressed through playful interaction rather than direct confession. Number 7. She lingers when the conversation should naturally end. The information has already been exchanged and the interaction has reached a logical stopping point. Yet instead of leaving, she stays. She adds another comment, brings up a new topic, or extends a conversation that should have lasted 2 minutes. Into 10, she is reluctant to leave your presence. Those extra moments she keeps creating show that she is choosing you over whatever else she could be doing. And she makes that choice repeatedly. None of these signals on their own mean she is planning a future with you, and they should always be viewed in context. However, when you start noticing 3, 4, or even 5 of these behaviors consistently coming from the same woman, that is rarely coincidence. It usually indicates genuine interest. The real question then becomes how you choose to respond. Whether you remain passive or decide to move things forward with clarity and confidence,